What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Georgia Bassmaster channel. We're out here on the Tallapoosa River today. Got two kayaks because my wife's going to be joining me, and we're actually looking for a certain species today called the Tallapoosa Bass. It's like a subspecies of a red eye. The state of Georgia has actually classified it under its own species, its own special genus, and the reason we're targeting this fish is Georgia has an angler recognition program called the Georgia Bass Slam. The state of Georgia has 10 species in the state, and if you're able to catch at least 5 out of these 10, the DNR will send you a certificate. I've already gotten 6 of these species. Today this will be species number 7. I'm going for all 10 this year, going to get the Grand Slam. So we are going after the Tallapoosa bass. Maybe my wife will catch one too. Got the new 12-foot Bonafide and the 10-foot for my wife, and we're going to go ahead and slide this in. It's pretty slick. The water's a little high and a little stained, so probably going to be a pretty good topwater bite and maybe a dark jig or something. But we're going to go ahead and get slid in, and we'll see you guys here in a second. And I have it on the lowest setting. It can sit up higher, but it'll be more stable the lower you are. So. All right. Putting it in. So this is April's first time in a kayak. So her anxiety is a little bit up because the river's moving, but you'll be fine. So yeah, like whenever you're going down rapids, all you gotta do is just turn. You ain't gotta really push, you just kind of steer like that. But you can go right over anything. Like I can go over this rock right here if I want to, but I'm gonna vote go to the right. There is a drop right there, so we're gonna have to go immediately to the left. You could probably go through these water lilies, but try to follow me the best you can. Try to turn it. I want you to cut it hard. Yep. And you're gonna need to pedal hard right here. Keep the kayak straight. You'll be fine. You just have to get out of that. So I'm probably gonna hit it on the left side over here. You wanna follow me or? Okay, watch what I do. You're gonna have to go up under this tree. You got it. Now steer away from this rock over here, but you'll be fine. Oh, we got some good rocks up here. This ought to be some fish. Those Tallapoosa bass like rocks more than they like stumps, so I try to stop in those areas, but that's just me.
Well, that's what I was saying, but
Spotted bass. Not the target species. At least that means they're biting worms. So might have to continue on with this pattern. So the bait and choice today, since it's so muddy, is just a black finesse worm. I have a 1/0 Gomakatsu finesse hook on it, And I got this little sinker off shopkarls.com, and it's a tungsten weight. I usually use lead out here, but I already had tungsten tied on, and actually the tungsten actually per size weighs a little bit more than the lead did, so this will actually probably be a little bit better considering how fast the current is.
No, I don't actually.
It's a good one too.
Okay, I'll have to write it on my phone. Let me pull up my notes real quick.
Well, we're gonna have to go under this tree.
Okay.
Is that fun?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I'm gonna hit you pretty hard. Okay.
I'm looking for the best course of action. It's either going to be all the way to the left or straight this way. Right through here. Yeah.
A few moments later.
Gosh, April.
I'm trying to get around you.
Gosh.
It looks like I'm busted.
Yeah, I'm glad I got that on video. About died. Actually, April, we might be a lot closer to the thing than I realized, because these are some rocks I remember fishing, and I remember I caught a Tallapoosa bass or two beside here. I'm about to put my anchor pole down. I feel like we're getting relatively close because I remember this spot. Obviously that fish was up in there. Pretty sure that's a Tallapoosa bass. It is. That is the target species. I knew they'd be in that little hole, didn't I? All right, guys, we got what we were coming for. This is the Tallapoosa bass. Not very many colorations on it because right now the water is so muddy. And this isn't a very big one, but it's definitely at least 8 inches, so it'll qualify for the Georgia Bass Slam. But they always have these white turquoise markings up here on the front. This little crescent right there behind the eye, and usually white tips right here on the caudal and dorsal fins. You might not be able to see it just because of the watercolor. You're not going to be able to see a lot of these colors that are normally in the fish, but this is definitely what we were looking for. So this definitely qualifies for the slam, and at least we got the target species. I want a bigger one, but that's what we came for. Maybe I can get one with some better colors in it. It's just when it's water stained, their colors don't come out very good. We'll get a release on this one. Maybe he won't be the first one, only one today. He qualified, so either way, that's species number 7, whether or not I can make a video out of this today. All right, so we're officially at one spot and one Tallapoosa bass. Hopefully we get, like I said, hopefully we get a little bit better size one, because that one was teeny tiny. But we're gonna look for at least a 10-incher because that'll get a Georgia Angler Award. But that one was 9.5, so it was close. Check out this old bridge. Must have been like an old wagon bridge or something from like a long time ago, because there ain't no cars driving on that. There ain't no road out here. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be like a wagon bridge from like, that's a fish. Oh! It's another little Tallapoosa bass. Right when we get to going down some rapids, I'll put him right here. Maybe deal with him when we get to the bottom. That is an old bridge. Check out how old this bridge is. Do what?
It might have wood on it at one time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying it's like a wagon bridge or something, but I don't know.
A wagon bridge?
Wagon bridge. That right there is a wagon bridge. I can tell. I can tell a wagon or two done been on that bridge.
Right. They had to steel bridge and they had to use their wagon.
You dang right they did. And by wagon, I mean the Ford F-100. Power wagon. I don't think he's any bigger than the last one. Put him on the board. He is 8.5. The coloration on him might be a little better, but he's not a trophy, but he's pretty. Yeah, I think they're a pretty cool looking species. See, when the water is crystal clear, they turn like really deep, like turquoise blue all over. But this water, just muddy water's got their color washed out. So it's terrible. Well guys, I apologize for not actually filming an outro on the river. We actually ended up getting in a rush getting out of there, and a lot of things happened, crazy things. I ended up breaking my little $200 LEWS custom black combo. We ended up having to get out on some people's property and just like drag the kayaks out, hurry up and get out of there. We were in a rush because my wife had to hurry up and get back home, and I thought that was a 2-hour float, and it turned out to be more of a 4-hour float. So we basically fished and then spent the last 2 hours just paddling out of there, essentially trying to hurry up and get out of there. So hope you guys are enjoying the Georgia bass species slam videos. I'm gonna have 3 more videos coming out. I have an Altamaha bass, a Bartram's bass, and a Georgia smallmouth to catch. So I'm planning on doing a little trip, maybe a 2-day trip here pretty soon, bringing the kayak out. And I'm gonna try to catch all 3 of those species in 2 days, and I'll officially have caught all 10 Georgia black bass species in the state. That is the Grand Slam. And yeah, I'll leave the link below to the Georgia Bass Slam website if you guys are interested in doing it yourself. There's also an interactive map on where you can kind of catch some of these fish, because I've had a lot of people ask me where I catch mine, and some of my locations are a little secret, but you might be able to find some more public locations on the website. And without any further ado, we'll catch you guys on the next video. See you guys later. Peace.